Alright, welcome back. So last we left off, I had finished off the first boss. Coming in here to finish off the job. We've gotten a few nice items. No. Ooh. Well, that's 3 DPS more. So now that we've cleared out the undead festation, we'll actually head back to town and turn in the quest. Hopefully level up to level 7. And that was my Skype, not yours, so don't worry. All those that are minimizing or stopping the video and checking your Skype, no, that was me. Part of the being a streamer, people tend to have that worst time ever of wanting to chit-chat while you're streaming. Oh, streaming / recording, you know. But it comes with the territory, I don't mind it. So tell me, how are you guys enjoying this series? I know this is season 2, and I'm really sad to be even at a season 2 because, like I said, that first death left me very salty. I mean, I'm still very salty about that. So we'll come in here.
I'll give you a good price.
See, this guy is an actual faction vendor. I wish I had more scraps. But I don't. Well, the first thing is we're gonna drop off some of these things.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Yeah, we'll keep that because I know there's gonna be. You know, the Ether quest that I'm about to do is going to give me another skill point. And of course, it will merge the 2 bloods together. I'll put this here, this here.
It's safe with me, promise.
And he's very honest. It is safe with him. Oh yeah, that's right. This guy wants us to kill undead soldiers, so we'll definitely do that. So yeah, like I said, we gain... Oh, okay, we just gain an extra 1 of these skill points. So I'll even them out like this. Oh no, we got another 1 of these skill points as well. No? Okay. Never mind. But we're close enough to using that, what's it called? That shield. We'll just hold on to it. I really don't want to just slap it into the bank and then all of a sudden, bing, you leveled. Now you can use the shield. And it's like, oh, well, now I gotta go back to the bank. And how much is this? Probably not much. I'll probably just throw it on the ground once I get the shield equipped. Yeah, it's probably give me like 1 iron, 2, 3 at best. Yeah, like I said, selling in this game doesn't give you much. You're better off just fighting and killing things and getting iron off corpses. Oops. Well, at least my combat skills is effective enough. There's the dog pit. Gotta get out of the water because it hurts. lot of the ranged ones didn't get affected. Oh, I probably should have bought some health pots at the camp. Good. Okay, so there's the boss. I want to fight the boss on this big chunk of land. More room for me to maneuver around his abilities. Oh, come on. Get over here. If you don't come over here, I'm just going to pox you to death, because I'm not going to sit there and eat your attacks if I can help it. Alright, so it looks like I'm just going to pox him to death. That is kind of a problem with some of these range bosses. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's another thing. I didn't want his little rewards to be in the acid water. That would have been bad news for me. 16. Alright, I'll definitely be using this one because this one actually benefits my pox. And we'll use that because that is definitely better. See, if you can get armor and that stuff that benefits and synergizes very well with your stats, you want that. Since this game doesn't scale well, the synergizing really works out very well, which is one thing I love about it. Let's see this chess piece. Yeah, I lose a little bit of armor, but I gain better stats. Just going to use the pots to soften them up or kill them. Because just letting the mobs hit me for no reason is stupid. I mean, I'm sure a lot of Diablo players do the same thing. Well, they'll weaken the enemies. Oh, and I screwed that one up. Because Pox does have that pretty big cooldown, yeah. Alrighty, so here we go. Then another point to Pox, another one to my magical thing. One to physics, and now we can wield the shield that improves bleeding, which basically improves my pox. Since pox is bleed damage mostly, I'm gonna want items that enhance bleed or vitality, if I can get them. If not, I'll try to get items that improve piercing and cold damage. Well, mainly piercing, and not cold, really. Because I have no buffs for cold in any of my planned skill points. As you can see, bleed can be really nasty. And the food regen, you're only losing a small percentage, even if you're like near death. pots left in my just regular attacks. Yeah, that's another thing about this game. There is really good builds. You can design your character many different ways. They're unlike other dungeon crawlers where, you know, you basically have one go-to build and then you have a bunch of gimp builds. This one is more balanced properly. Come here, mosquito. Get that scavenge plate. Spread the pots around to all the bugs. Perfect. Man, I don't mind dueling it out when it's pretty good odds, but look at this. Oh, trap. Yeah, I might as well just run around and grab as many mobs as I can while I wait for the cooldown to work up. And this game is kind of designed around a little bit of a kiting aspect. I mean, look at all those monsters I would have had to fight. And even now, I still have creatures to fight. Ooh, that was a nice crit. See why I like this game a lot. It is really balanced. It is well balanced. I think that's because it isn't scaled so your character is godlike. Your character is very mortal in this game, and the enemies are very mortal. It isn't you fighting off heaven and hell. I mean, granted, I'm probably sure there is some heaven and hell aspects to this, but you know what? That's for another speculation video, if I do a speculation video. And I just want to dodge all these unnecessary damage attacks and eat a couple of them just to get the pots rolling. Oh yeah. That's the nice thing about the pots. Even though it's only got an 8-second life, if it spreads to a new person, that new person automatically has the full 8 seconds. So it can actually spread back and forth between enemies. So let's say enemy A only has like 2 seconds left on theirs, and person A got a fresh stack. It will actually stack. It will actually go back to the person A who only has 2 seconds. I just hate fighting swarms because the biting swarms because they bleed. I don't know why they bleed. It doesn't make sense. A bunch, I guess, if 1,000 insects bite you all at once, you might stop bleeding some. Okay. I didn't feel that combat was going in my favor, so I had to use the pause. Oh. And same thing right here. Let's just gather everything up. Perfect. I'll spread around. Kill everything for me. Oh, nice. Those guys came out at the perfect timing. Take the food rations. I will have to put some more points into my spirits. As you can see, my pots is draining me pretty heavy. thing I really find a little odd about this game, I'll show you here in a second. Alright, you remember when I said the game has factions? Let's see. Yeah. The enemy has its own faction. I don't understand when games have this aspect because it's like, why have an enemy faction? I understand the aspects of this one where it's like, okay, this guy is supposed to attack this guy and vice versa, but, you know, just having a faction against a player doesn't make sense because it's not like I can join their faction. See, the bleed actually adds up really quickly. If I also remember right, bleed doesn't work on all enemies. Later on, I'll find skeletons, and I don't think bleed will work on them. So my pox disease will not be so effective again. Whoa! What the? That actually surprised me because I wasn't expecting to find humans already. Yeah, there is humans in this game, enemy humans, like in Diablo, where you'll find that thing, but this early? No, that was very surprising to me. So I think that was it for this area. Oh no, there's more. Is there going to be a human boss? Oh, a quest. Please stay. Your weapon, Please stay your weapon, stranger. We're no outlaws. We were captured and put to work here in the mines. I hope you're here to set us free. Your slaves here? So it would seem. And nothing is worse than a rover. Oh, and nothing is worse to a rover than being confined. We're part of the rover band that set up camp in the secluded parts of Whitemire, hoping to avoid trouble, but trouble found us anyway. They captured 4 of us, but young Yakin and 2 other men who were already dead from overwork. They just left their bodies down here with us. Rovers follow the path of peace, but I cannot help thinking the wood is better place since you just... the wood's a better place since... I can't help thinking the world is a better place since you sent those outlaws to meet their judgment. I'll kill the bandits and let you go. Oh, I can get you the Devil's Cross using a Rift Gate. A Rift Gate? Curious. I thank you for your kind offer, but we should return to our own people in the swamp. That is our path. Very well. We will spread word of your deeds. Should you ever find yourself in the company of the rovers, you will always find a place besides our fire. So yeah, these are the 3 guys that will work to death. Nice. These guys are pretty strong. They're not giving much XP. Yes, we will take that. And look at some of the other things. Whoa! Oh. No, I don't have burn attacks. Yes, we will be taking that. More armor and HP regen every second. And I'll also do a little bit of that. Oh, sweet, a full set already. Ooh, that's a nice bonus as well. What about these gloves? Yes, these gloves are definitely an upgrade. And for you guys that want to read the lore, here you go. Some little bit of lore for you. A dirt-covered note. And most of these ones that aren't going to have any scrolling. So yeah. But I will make sure that if it does have scrolling, I will scroll it down so you can pause it and go through that. Oh. Oh. Come on. Okay, so that won't get me anywhere, so I might as well just max out Pox. Oh. Did I miss this area? Why is there so many insects? Maybe I did miss it. Nope, not anymore, they're all dead. And we freed the other guys, so we now have a new faction, the Rovers, now tolerated of us. Later on, you'll get special quests for the following factions once you hit a high enough revered state with them. I mean, you're basically an undead to everyone. They don't quite trust you, even though, you know, you seem to be human. It's still, well, this person was once possessed, so it makes a lot of sense that they don't trust you. Grab all of these zombies. Spread the pots around a little. There we go. 2 rotten soldiers killed. I don't like taking unnecessary damage, especially since I'm going to be a more squishy character. I know, I may not seem like it because I'm putting points into physical, which is going to add more damage, and does it add more damage? I think it does. Oh, no, it just gives me HP and the ability to wear heavier armor. So my damage is going to be purely based on my gear and not my stats. Which is another thing I like about this game. I mean, Diablo 3 really required you to have just the right stats. You couldn't build your character any particular way. You had one set of ways to go, and that was it. These guys? No, but there's a lot of other things. Oh. You give them a fuck. Get out of my way. Musky Tome of Venom. Ooh. That is tempting, but I'm going with a dual-wielding build again, yeah, so, no. Oh! See, that's what I mean by being frozen. You, like, take bonus damage when you're frozen, and all sorts of nasty aspects. And yes, you can actually freeze your enemies as well, so, you know, it's a two-way streak. You have enough cold damage, you have a chance of freezing them as well. In which they'll be vulnerable and taking bonus damage and can't heal and anything like that. I mean, that's one thing I like about this game. It's like pretty much anything you can do, the enemy can do, and vice versa. This is one of those games where the enemies pull out moves that you can't do. So, I'm pretty sure you guys can appreciate that type of gameplay as well, where the game is fair, where it is more about your skill and not about, well, BS and scaling. Granted, I say BS, but yet I died to BS. But that was my BS, that wasn't the game's BS. It wasn't like the game that reached out and tickled my nose with a feather, forcing me to sneeze. Finish off these guys. Oh, wow. Somehow the mods didn't properly. Now, those necklaces are used for something, but, yeah. I think this is a good spot to end this video.